Hey everybody, JR here, Flying Lion Racing, and it is go time. We are at the Green Hell itself, the Nordschleife, the Nürburgring, old Nürburgring F1 circuit in Nürburg, Germany, in the Eifel Mountains and in the shadow of Castle Nürburg. And yeah, this is
The track
the
temperature's decreasing. It's now 90
track
Celsius.
from the movie Rush, among other things. But Jackie Stewart famously called this the Green Hell. And we are racing. Our 60 plus racing adventures race, GT4 race, is here today. So qualifying is right now. I'm going to stop talking just for a second here and focus on what I'm doing. Qualifying going to be pretty important in this one. But anyway, that's what's going on. Nürburgring in the Cayman GT4. Here comes quali. Enjoy. And a new tire model for the GT4. It's going to be a challenge to get the tires up to temperature. I'm guessing that a lot of people are going to have problems in quali. Because of that, the qualifying lap has to be 100% clean, of course. So not even little tiny dips into the grass, if they count as an off track, your quality lap is over. So I'm just going to be fairly cautious here, try to get this thing around the track on cold tires. And I'm betting about half the field at this point already has a 1X, so really going to do my best not to join those unfortunate ones. Very sloppy right there. I needed that to be a little better. And as an esports commentator, I've been trying to slowly memorize these corner names. And not with a lot of success. There's 120 corners plus out here in a lap that is almost 13 miles long. So, but I can tell you, we're coming up on Mutkurba, which is this left-hander right here. It's kind of a bravery check whether or not people will go through here flat. It's this one. I'm going to take it super chill. most famous, dare I say, iconic corners on the Nürburgring, the carousel. That was terrible. Oh my gosh. Almost lost it there, but so better than crashing. But yeah, that's what is the name of that one? Yeah, that was, if you felt like I was 4 wheels off the ground there, you're correct. That is definitely a jump. And that is another famous spot on the Nürburgring where faster cars easily launch 4 wheels off the ground. Pretty high rate of speed, very thrilling. I actually had the privilege of driving out here a couple of springs ago. Had that bucket list trip to Europe.
10.3 seconds.
And attended 24 Hours of Le Mans and drove a few laps out at the Nürburgring in a rental car. Ooh, Ragnar got a 7:10. You know, that is faster than my personal best, so there's no way I'm going to be on pole Greenwood with a 7:12, gear back after a long absence with a 7:12, so I am not going to be in the front of this one.
P4.
7 seconds off of Ragnar on cold tires. That is not a good sign. I'm pretty sure my personal best out here is about 7:15. So I am going to have a real problem reeling in reeling in Ragnar in this one, unless he makes a mistake. So yeah, about 30 seconds remaining in qualifying. So this one is about to grid up. So if you're watching, hope you enjoy. Love. Oh, look at that. Little sign in German. Watch for fluid dropped on the track. Tons of crashing because of blown motors, leaks, coolant leaks, stuff like that. And pass only on the left. So
That's the end of the session. P4.
that sign is really there for the lots of tourist days. It's technically a public road, so you can just rent a car and show up out here. No helmet or anything. You can just hop in a rental car and go hauling ass around a circuit that almost killed Niki Lauda back in the 70s and
Welcome
Jackie
everyone.
Stewart,
Thanks
called the
for
Green
showing
Hell,
up.
as I said.
The
So
4 laps, no pit stops required, and have fun. Good luck.
awfully bright out here, Ragnar.
90 seconds. tyres all round. Okay, JR, we'll be in the mid-pack here. We're expecting you to finish in position 5.
Thanks, Jim. That vote of confidence. He is
Rolling
expecting me
start.
to
Get
lose a
ready. You need
position
to
off
follow
the
car
start here.
number 555 in the left column. Safety car speed is 84 kilometers per hour.
I want all Porsche podium, so we got to get rid of Greenwood there in the 555 in front of me.
Okay, mate, get ready. Relax. Green, green, green. Car ahead is here, car number 59, B license. Their rating is 1.5. Okay, JR, decent start. We can build something from here. Don't let this guy distract you. We think P2 has gone off in Ardenau Forst, Greenwood. Car number 555 is leading the race.
We lost Ragnar. Really critical to get a good exit there. Not sure I did. Watching that gap behind dropping. usually get people there.
Alright, JR, don't let this guy distract you. There's an incident in Lower Act. You think it might be Greenwood?
Bye.
There's an incident in Edwigshire. It looks like here.
Second gap behind now. I got rid of that Mustang too, which I'm fucking happy about. It was making me nervous. Which is probably his intention. Patty, if you're watching the stream, you were making me nervous at all. I love that. Disconnects. All right. Critical corner right here to get a good exit. I think did okay there. Yeah, I stretched out.
T2 behind is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, I stretched out the gap behind to Anderson by about a second in that last section. So sitting pretty right now. Wow. Must concentrate. Much better through there with a little bit of heat in the tires.
The gap to Anderson behind is now 4.5.
just concentrate. Much better exit there that time.
The gap to Anderson behind is increasing. It's now 5.0 seconds. Is now 5.3.
So far, I'm getting my wish 2 laps down out of 4, and the podium is Porsche, with a McLaren about 3 seconds adrift. So I'm loving that.
JR. 2 laps left. You're P1. Halfway home. Fuel looks good. The guy behind has just done a 7:16.1.
Oh, what a wasted 1x right there. That's horrible. I just lost 2 points for that little dip into the grass.
Car number 30 is closing you down. The gap has come down to 4.5 seconds. Ragnar within sight with 2 laps to go. The gap behind is now 2.7 seconds. That was a bad section. JR, you've got half your fuel left.
I always overslow through that part. Not that time, though. Can I hold Ragnar off for another lap?
One more lap, your P1. That lap was at 7:15.1 seconds. The guy behind has just done it 7:13.2 seconds. Car number 30 is gaining on you. The gap's now 2.3. He's faster than you into Ardeno Forst. Must have good exit here.
mistakes. Concentrate.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Boo.
Well done, JR. Great drive. That's a podium. That's the end of the session.
Fucking boo. And there's my penalty for being 5 seconds slower than Ragnar. He got me on the back straight and didn't have enough time to get him back. So, damn it. Oh, that's annoying. Shit. All right. Well, I shouldn't complain too much. It's a P2. Let's see what happened to Ragnar actually on lap 1.
That's right, so, and you, Stilly.
Yeah, good running you, Steve. That was, I let you go by early, and then I'm like, wait, I can get by this guy, and then here you come again. Good running.
You just seemed so quick on the second half of the circuit. I think I was 4.5 seconds ahead, and then you just went right up.
Yeah, I was exactly the opposite for you.
Yeah, all right. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Good night.
Look how far he is behind me right here and still managed to close down that gap. All right, so that's what happened with Ragnar. Now let's see. Let's find O'Malley. Or Greenwood, rather.
Thanks everyone, and sorry for not stopping the podcast.
Thought it was on this lap that he had his problem. Maybe not though. I speed it up a little bit. Oh, there it is. So let's do the base cam. Brutal. Oh, wow. Doubly brutal and horrible re-entry by Greenwood there. So he should be holding his brakes right now. Oh, wow. That is wild stuff. Okay, so that is most of the action that took place in this one. Otherwise, it was just doing laps, but wow, crazy stuff. I thought I had that one. Ragnar was so far behind me, but he is a full 5 seconds quicker than me out here. So, man, oh man. If it ended after lap 3, I would have won, but instead it's a P2. So anyway, that is going to do it for this one. And don't forget here, probably in about 5 hours, there's a Porsche Club PCA Sim Racing event, Cup Cars at Laguna Seca. I'm currently sitting in P7 on the season after 4 races. So as the stakes increase, the nerves are increasing as well. I'm a little anxious about it, but I'm gonna get some more practice in this afternoon, and also try to throw in an exercise session to clear my head, get my mind off of it a little bit as well. But anyway, that one is going to be broadcast on RaceSpot TV on YouTube, and it's also going to be right here on Lion Racing Twitch channel. So keep an eye on your Twitch notifications, and we will catch you later on this evening. Thanks so much for joining, and have a great rest of your day.